Let's just go kill like a bunny rabbit with our gun, or a chicken or something. Or a wolf. A level 2 wolf? He's dead as heck. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of Subsistence. Today we are going to be base building, we're going to be hunting, we're going to be heading out on adventures unknown to see what we can and cannot find. I actually see a fiber over here, and I do not pass up fibers because I can never find them. Remember, guys, if you are new here, click on that subscribe button as well as the notification. I gotta be notified whenever the next Subsistence video comes out. If you guys missed the previous episode, you obviously saw a little teaser at the beginning, something new that I'm doing, and I hope that you guys like something like that. And yoink, and yoink. Okay, so today we're gonna start off by crafting the bow and arrow right away. I also caught a bunny. I had to shoot it a whole bunch and then I picked it up. I thought it was going to give me food, but it gave me a bunny. Quite the opposite of what I wanted, but now I have a bunny and his name is Jimbo. Jimbo the bunny. And you will now refer to Jimbo the bunny as my friend. And if you refer to him in any way otherwise in the comment section, I will be rapidly upset. I crafted this bow. Oh, it's crafting still. Don't mind me. Just being royal, the usual. Ha ha, hee hee, ho ho. We have some arrows now. How does one reload said arrows? The arrows are still crafting. Don't mind me, I'm just a little slow right now. I had a little bit of whiskey before this video. Some nice Jim Beam apple. Very tasty, but also it's gonna slow down my reception a little bit and how things are gonna work. All right, so now we have arrows. Look at that, perfectly crafted. I don't know if I want to aim towards like the tip of the arrow, but I want to try to take out some bunnies and get some extra food going for us because we don't have enough food as is right now. Maybe we can find a bunny or two and also in the process find some more fibers. We gathered a ton of wood off camera. By a ton of wood, I don't really see it. 48 right there, and I'm gonna probably craft some of them down into planks, not all of them, because we need to make sure that campfire is lit and continuing to stay lit, fam. If you guys could leave a like on the video, it'd be much appreciated. I'm glad that you stuck around for part 2. Remember, there's a playlist link in the description for any previous or future episodes that you may have missed. And that way you can binge watch them and be a true fan. So we lasted through the night on our own. We gathered a few trees and stuff, but it does get really chilly at night, I found out. Based on the elevation that we're at, we actually do have a pretty chilly spot, which kind of stinks at the nighttime. I'm hoping at some point I could like kind of like plan, oh, that's a big meanie tiger lion boy. Hopefully we can plan like, oh, it's nighttime's coming around and go to like the low ground and, you know what I mean, and gather some trees from there. Oh God. I didn't know it was gonna be a one click. I thought I had to draw it back a little bit further. And can I grab the arrow? I don't believe we can. Unless maybe it just, I can't see it right now based on where it landed. Okay. I see you right here, chickadee. Okay, so it has a ton of drop. I'm out of arrows? Really? That's all you're gonna give me? Alright, let's craft some more sticks. And then we'll craft some more arrows. Like I said, 1 log for 1 stick is a really bad return. And this bow and arrow seems like it's really gonna stink, like a lot. Wait for the 6 to craft more arrows. Seems like it gives us 2 arrows at a time, so 1 feather, 2 arrows, and then nails for the tip. And there's some more there. And then we have our first one's crafting, so I need to aim really high to get this chickadee. This chickadee poking his head in the ground, mocking me, looking into my eyes with his macaws. I don't like him one bit. I also see some plant fibers behind him that we'll get afterwards. And some scrap metal right there. Alright, here we go. Attempt number 3. Okay, I don't know if that hit or missed. I think it completely missed because I think it's probably about 1 arrow to knock out a chicken. If my calculations are correct, this is a pretty large arrow and that is a very small chicken. Got him! That was actually a really good shot. I like that. Some nice tasty chickadee ready to go. I just picked him up. Can I like butcher him? Oh, butcher. There we go. We also want to butcher that bunny rabbit right there. So now we have a couple pieces of meat. We are hunter men. Oh, ho ho, who's next? I will hunt again. What is that? Is it like a darker mountain lion? Yeah, it is. That's kind of crazy. Looks like a Pumbaa. A puma. Hi, Puma. You have a really cool brand of actually, pumas aren't that cool. I've never liked pumas very much, actually. I remember my mom used to always get me pumas when I played soccer because they were the cheap off-brand like Nike and not Adidas either. And then there was always those people that had the 3 white stripe, very basic, like black. Like they almost looked like normal walking shoes, but people wore them during soccer and it was always like, oh. But I usually just got some clearance rack stuff. I had big feet too. I'm a big guy. I mean, now I don't have big feet, but I used to have bigger feet compared to my age. So, yeah, another chicken. Man sees chicken, man wants chicken. I love chicken. Maybe fry it up. Put it on, Put it on a sandwich. Have a nice fried chicken sandwich. I should open up the first Chick-fil-A. I think, honestly, I'd make a ton of money because Chick-fil-A is delicious. We're going to butcher this as well. And we actually get feathers off of that. We have a protein bar, which I am going to eat. Oh, I just pushed both buttons at once, so we actually got vegetables as well as meat. And we're going to go home and cook these pieces and then begin crafting up our base a little bit more. But that also means I should start crafting some planks on the way back. That's a bear. We don't like bears. Bears hurts. They have big mouths and they eat your face. Definitely something that is needed to be avoided, so we're going to avoid it. But I keep finding more and more plant fibers, and it makes me want to just keep chasing them. Do we have another arrow? Ready? One shot, one kill. Right there. Perfect. We're pretty much god arrower now. So this is going to be a bunny for a little bit, because you can actually get a bunny cage, and you can have them multiply naturally, and then just kill the ones that you feel like eating. That's something that we'll do in the future. Right now, we're just going to butcher them and eat them as is, because we're hungry, and I like food. I don't think I've ever had bunny in real life, though. I definitely had chicken. I was just about to say, I don't think I've had chicken, though. But at the same time, I've definitely had chicken. Chicken is really good. Pretty sure I had chicken today. No, yesterday. Hi, bunny. What did the arrow say to the bunny? I'm not really sure. Oh, God. I didn't have a punchline for that. I didn't actually expect to hit him. But we did. Hi, bunny. You're gonna be a tasty treat on my campfire later. I keep getting caught up because I keep finding more and more bags and more plant fibers, and I can't not grab them. Like, if I pass them up now, I'm never going to find them again, and then I'm going to be like, holy crap, I have no plant fibers, or like, holy crap, I have no nails, and I need to find more boxes and stuff. But there's also one thing that I forgot to show you. Once we're back at base, I'll show you. I'm going to run back now and gather a few things along the way. All right, so now that we're back in base, I remember from way back when that's a waterfall. Way back when I first started playing this game, there were these bins on the ground, similar to the bins that we've been finding everywhere, all over the world, right? And you had a key to unlock them. So we have one right here in this dispenser slot. I'm assuming the base will naturally produce one every once in a while, but that key can get us some really good items like shotguns, just more advanced items that we won't have to craft on our own. We can just, you know, use them. Let's fuel that up. We also need a fire starter, but we need sticks for that, which means we need more tree. Now that we have more tree, we can craft more sticks, but right now we have a pretty long queue, so it's going to be a bit until we get there, because we need cordage to craft foundations. I'm hoping walls don't also use cordage. They do. Oh my dear God. The amount of cordage that we need is going to be obscene, and we just need to run around and gather fibers the entire time. That's like our whole goal, because I kind of half remember this now. I remember cordage was the biggest issue. You just had to run around and look for it. Sometimes you find like 2 or 3 pieces of cordage inside of a bin, but it wasn't the worst thing ever, or I mean, it wasn't the best thing ever. Kill the bunny, and then butcher, and then butcher, and then we have some extra food. How's our veg going? Because we do have some blueberries that could up our veg, our fruit and veg. Nice. So our canteen, I don't know if we just fill it down by the water. Let's give it a go real quick. Ooh, these are the boxes that I want. These can give cordage, as well as nails and some other building supplies. Oh, give us some, like, computer parts or something. Alright, so here, can I, like, does this drink water naturally? Is this gonna give me water? What is this? A tree grub? Used for fishing. Ooh, we can fish at some point. That'd be really good for food as well. How do I go up? Oh no, I think we're bugged. Oh, good thing. We almost drowned. But that didn't fill up my water bottle at all. Protein water, veg. Use carrying water can purify dirty water when boiled. But it won't let me switch to it. Maybe I need to be, like, on something that's not river. Maybe it needs to be actually, like, a hard body of water. We'll go try that real quick while all this stuff crafts. But as I was saying before, we probably should carry that key around with us, because if we do find one of those boxes that can be unlocked, it is really, really good. You get tons of ammo, you can get new guns. All the new guns I can actually craft right now, from what I've seen. When I went in there, I can craft the shotgun already, I can craft a rifle, and I'm thinking that the rifle is probably going to be best bet, because I want to keep my distance from the hunters once they start building up. And I think we have 1 more full day, maybe 2 more full days until the hunters start popping in. And I'm going to try to make these videos based on 1 full day, if possible. We're out of arrows right now, so no point in running around that out. But I'm going to try to make the videos based on 1 full day if possible, because that's just kind of the way that I want to do it. And we cannot fill up our canteen here. I'm doing something completely wrong, and I hope we don't. Oh. Used to carry water can purify dirty water when boiled. But why won't it let me? Can we? There we go. We have to right click it. Now it's filled with dirty water. But if we put it on the campfire, but we need a fire starting kit, which we need fibers. What else is new? And then we'll light the fire and we'll be able to boil some water. All right, fire starter kit. And with that fire starter kit, we can start the fire. We didn't start the fire. It was always ignited. We tried to fight it. Good song, good song. All right, so now fire starter. And boop. Actually, let's take this out. Ignition. Ignite. I want to keep this lit as long as we possibly can. Let's put the water in there. Awesome. Is this tree ready to be whacked again? It's not. Let's go whack these trees. I want to make sure this fire just stays lit as long as we possibly can. Maybe we'll start getting some of the indoor stuff crafted so we don't have to, you know, cook stuff on a campfire. And I'm assuming we won't need to, like, use an ignition all the time. I think there's an easier ignition as well that you can make out of wood, if I remember correctly, which can be crafted. But for right now, we're kind of limited to the campfire, which stinks. But like I said, we'll have, like, a cooking grill and stuff in the future, which is nice. That should keep it full, and all that stuff should start cooking up. And we have these new foundations now, which I need to make sure that they snap. Uh-oh, that kind of went in the wrong way. Not what I wanted. That's sideways now. Yeah, it's fine. What are you going to do? We're starting it off terrible, but what can you do, right? So we have 7 cordage left. I can do a couple of walls. Should also do 1 more wood foundation. And our base is coming along swimmingly. I mean, it could obviously be coming along better if we had more plant fibers, but let's see what else we can craft on the inside. Because we can start putting stuff down like the wood burner here, which is cook food, keeps warm, and render fat into biofuel. That's nice. A bed, respawn here. That really, really useful. A small generator is something that we actually should do because it produces power for the base. So over time, you need to produce power and you need to produce mass. There's 2 things that produce power, and I believe 2 things that produce mass, and then you have storage for the mass and the power, and everything that you craft in here requires mass and power. So what we're going to do is probably just start by crafting a generator because we already can craft a generator, and we might as well start producing some power so that way when we do get around to crafting things that require power, we'll have a generator that's already generated a good amount of power. As much as we can't have power storage or anything yet, it's fine because it's not completely necessary right now. We'll just might as well keep that one online. I mean, look, this isn't even in line anyway. Look at them. You'd have to match up like this side with that side. I don't even think it's straight boards, so good thing we did it this way. What are you going to do? All right, and then the walls. I definitely want to rotate that. That's a weird button to have pop up when I rotate it. But what are you going to do? That's one of the funniest things I've seen in my entire life. And here we go for another rotation. I'm sorry. That literally, that numpad 4 is the rotate button. I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be on the inside. But I already started them on the outside, so what are you going to do? It's going to add some depth to the outside. It's going to be 0 depth on the inside, but at least it'll be depth on the outside. So now with this generator, I'm just going to put it, maybe like just like right here. I don't see why not. And this is going to start producing power if we put biofuel inside. But what we need to do is actually get a wood burner right here, which will produce biofuel. And I feel like we went a little backwards here, but we should be able to craft. Maybe we should have done the wood burner first. That probably would have made a little bit more sense. Okay, so we actually produce slightly a bit of power and a bit of mass over time. So for right now, we're fine. And then I think, how do we produce mass? So here we have a mass fabricator, which produces power into mass, which I'm assuming we can craft power quicker than we can craft mass. And then we will have mass and power. But for right now, we really do need to focus on maybe finding some biofuel inside some bins around the area. I want to make sure these don't overcook. We do have water out of those. Throw you in there, throw you in there, throw you in there. How's our protein? Our protein is terrible, but now our protein is good. Our water's bad, and now our water's good. I'm assuming we can fill it up down by the river now as well. I know we haven't been doing that, but now that I know what I'm doing, I should be able to. Let's just have this protein bar to add on to the proteins that we need. So now we just need cordage, we need planks, we need a little bit of everything. So we're going to adventure out and see what we can find and whack some trees as well. I'm going to head farther in this direction because we really haven't gone this direction yet. I mean, we kind of came from that direction, but it's been a while since we've been this way. So I'm going to investigate and let's see if we can't. Yep, we can fill it with water in a river as well, which is really nice. So let's adventure out and see what we can find. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to head back. I'm going to grab that key. Because if we do find one of those bins that's locked, I want to be able to open it so we can get some cooler weapons, for sure. I really haven't found diddly squat when it comes to packages, but I found a good amount of plant fibers, not some obscene amount. That's what craft down in the cordage right now, so only 2 cordage, which is enough to build like a wall. Nighttime is swinging around, so we need to be careful. I'm going to start heading home, but I'm just going to head home a different way, as much as it is right there. I'm going to kind of I'm gonna do a large swing and come around like that. We need to be careful at night though, because it does get actually like full-blown pitch black, which can be really dangerous, but we should be able to gather some trees for nightfall, maybe. We might actually get caught out in the dark, which is gonna be spooky. And we're not gonna find too many fibers in the dark either, because it is not easy to see fibers in general. And if it gets dark, it's gonna be even harder to find them. That being said, we've had literally, like I said, 0 luck when it comes to bins. But I guess finding the plant fibers is not the worst thing. Actually, one right there. Look at that. I was hoping to find like a really good bin that could help me out really well. But this one doesn't seem like it's going to be an incredible one. I want one that's going to give us like, you know, a bunch of extra cordage and, you know, some ammunition would be nice, but we got some shotgun ammunition. We have enough shells and like pieces to craft ammunition, but that's not something I really want to do. I'd rather just find it. That'd be so much better. And I don't know if it uses power or mass to craft. I guess we're about to find that out now that I'm gonna have to head home since the sun's coming down, unfortunately. So later down the line, we'll be able to craft like a flashlight, which is going to help us a ton. On top of that, we're going to be able to craft armor, which is going to allow us to actually be out at night, so that way we don't get cold. Right now, I'm actually quite scared because all we have is this stupid little glow stick. And what's nice though is because the creatures, like I said, they have health bars over their heads, so we can easily see them. If they didn't have health bars over their heads, we would be absolutely screwed badoons. Yep, see right there. I'm just going to run up the river because I know this kind of leads back to my base. And we got a decent amount of fibers. You always think you get more than you do. You always think you get more than you do, and then you don't. I hope that down the line there's something else we can do to craft fibers, because just running around and finding them is absolutely obnoxious sometimes, man. We're almost home now. But like I said, once we have armor and like a flashlight, we could head out at night and look for fibers and whatnot. But for right now, we're kind of screwing ourselves by being out at night. Let me whack some trees. I can hardly see them, but they're here. All right, starting to get freezing damage. Once you hit about 2 degrees Celsius, you start to lose HP. It's not that bad though. Like I gathered during the night in the last nighttime. Oh, I did not mean to drink dirty water. That was a misclick completely. What is that going to do to us? You are poisoned. I hope that just slowly loses our health and doesn't kill us, because we don't have a bed or anything yet. And I guess finding my way back won't be that hard. And it's snowing. Excellent. So we're going to have to chill by the fire. And we are just going to put fuel. We're going to... All that wood we just got to make planks is just going to go straight into fuel. But there's a tree right here, so it won't be that bad. 8 degrees Celsius and straight into -2 when we come over here. Beautiful, wonderful thing. Is there like a pill or something that I need to take so that way we don't die? Or maybe not? I don't know. Might be our first death today. This plank right here is the last one we need to craft ourselves another wall. And then we're actually coming up pretty close on having a bigger base. I'd like to have like a really cool base down the line. We might have to recruit some help into some multiplayer. I don't know how that's going to work. I assume people can just join my Steam session, and then I'll have some help to gather some materials. And if you guys have any idea of who you want to come over to help, I don't think they'll like really be in the series regularly. It'll mainly just be in the series to help me gather and stuff every once in a while for fun, and for probably the price of a shout out, because I like to give shout outs as much as I can. Let me know in 1 sec. There we go. Nice little wall, and we'll probably put the door on this side. Maybe I can convince Boomer or something, or somebody that already has the game, because I don't want them to buy the game just to, you know, help me grind a little bit. We're still poisoned. Like I said, I don't know how to get rid of that. I'm hoping it's not gonna just completely murder the heck out of me just because I ate or drank some bad water on accident. I hope it'll just go away at some point. But for right now, we're kind of SOL. Get a little bit more wood to make sure the campfire stays good to go. It's really dark and cold up here, huh? I really should craft some armor. I wonder if I can craft some armor right now. I could check. I assume it's going to use some cordage. Of course, everything uses cordage. Look at that. Yeah, lightweight t-shirt provides warmth and protection and increases hit points. And then there's cloth and then more cordage, and then the heavy duty, which uses iron fragments. Ooh, a little bit more cordage, and we could do light pants. All I need to do is find 1 fiber. What are the chances if I were to run out this way right now would I find 1 fiber? What are the chances? Are the chances slim to none? The chances may be slim to none, but I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit. Because all we need is 1 to keep our little underpants warm. I think we already have light pants on right now. Come on. No plant fibers at all? Oh, we have a mini bobini down there and another mini bobini over there. Oh no. We're slowly dying, and there are no plant fibers to be found. Nighttime actually lasts quite a bit of time in this game as well, so we're just gonna have to probably huddle around the campfire. Oh, I'm dead. I'm definitely dead right now. This might be our first death. Might be our first death right here. We're good though. We're good. So you can press End to move stuff. Oh, so I can actually do that with pieces of my base as well if I wanted to. Maybe not the foundations? No, I can move the foundations as well if I wanted to, which is really nice, actually. I think every survival game needs to have a way to move your items. That is a really cool addition. And we're regaining health? Yeah, we're actually regaining health around the campfire, so maybe that will save us. That'll save our souls. All right, well, I'm gonna end the episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We're ending it right by the campfire, just like how we ended the last episode right by the campfire. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please leave a like on it, subscribe if you're new here. And in the next episode, we should advance our base a little bit more. I'm probably gonna grind a bit of wood off camera. Maybe we'll recruit some help from a friend. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.